How the heck are you, everybody? I am Fastidious. Welcome to my channel. Thanksgiving is officially behind us. My favorite holiday is over. And the second it ends every year, that means Christmas instantaneously begins. The true holiday season has arrived. And as you can see in Watcher Realms, that comes with the Frostfall jamboree. It's what they called it last year. I'm assuming it's what they called it 2 years ago on Forerunner. To them, this is what Christmas and the holiday season is, a Frostfall jamboree. So let's get right into it. They're giving us a sneak peek of what is to come. Let me tell you, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. I think many of us were not even expecting. Very exciting, seems really generous, but definitely all the stuff, it seems nearly all the stuff is extremely gacha focused. I guess that makes sense within this genre, gacha gaming. But that being said, it's really all about new heroes, summoning this, that, and the other. I want to see a little content, and I think in that realm, no pun intended, a little bit was missing. However, it's just a sneak peek, not a full update, not a full event breakdown. So I am optimistic more stuff is coming. There's other key things missing as well that may have caught your eye. I think I have some theories, some explanations, or at least some thoughts to chat about. So let's get into it. The Frostfall Jamboree. Salute, Commanders. The Frostfall Jamboree will kick off on December the 12th, 12/12. I like that date because it's the same in Europe and abroad as it is in America. Does not matter if the month or day number is first if it's the same number. And that's going to kick off at midnight California time, UTC -8. We've prepared a wealth of rewards and numerous exciting events for you. Brace yourselves for some amazing surprises. So it seems like there are a lot of rewards. They're saying chance to win 127 summons. I'm assuming that's of all summoning currency types. I wonder if that's converting diamonds into like summoning potential. So to them, 880 diamonds is 10 more summons. I don't know. But if over the course of what will likely be a 2-week event, you can win like, I'm assuming this would be like 120 rare summons, 5 ancient summons, and 2 divines, something like that. That's monstrous, right? That's pretty darn exciting. In the past, I'll say a lot of these event shops have been generous around the big holidays, so they'll be better on a Valentine's Day than a Halloween, for example, or at least what they think are big holidays in this space. This is as big a holiday as we get, right? They're lumping in Christmas, I guess technically Hanukkah this year, but then also New Year's, right? So like Christmas and New Year's, the 2 biggest secular holidays we've got, right when everyone's getting their year-end bonuses. You know this game is going to go hard. So let's see how hard they're going to go. We've got the 127 summons. Again, I'm very curious how that is actually represented in what we get. That's really cool. And then tucked in here in some light pink on red background, you might have missed it. In that shop, that holiday shop, that Frostfall shop, they're going to also make available an unpolished legendary Soulstone. So a free awakening for any non-Lord legendary hero of your choice. What a powerful reward. I would take that over 10 divine summons every day of the week. That is so, so huge. You know, if you're early on, it might be less exciting, but I promise you, if you're going to stick with this game for a while, the optionality, the versatility, the ability of this stone to, when you need it, level up your most important hero at the most important time, unmatched. And actually, we got 2 for free, right, with the last update, assuming you'd cleared all the content. Otherwise, you'll eventually get it for free. One comes as a clearing stage 10 in Gear Raid 4 and Gear Raid 5, aka Gear Dungeon 1 and Gear Dungeon 2. So a later game thing, but something you'll all eventually do if you stick with the game. They added that as a freebie. They also added getting, I believe, triple S in 1 Immortal Codex stage. You get a reward for that, another freebie. So that is 2 unpolished Soulstones they're gifting us or already have, depending on if you've already completed the content. This makes a 3rd. So that's like an A3 hero of your choice, like an A3 Kagiri, right? So if that's the kind, or the A3 Ajax or Ymerit. I got my A3 Ymerit. It's sick, right? These are some of the more powerful game-changing heroes in the game, and they're letting us get to the game-breaking awakenings essentially for free if you save and store and are patient and watch videos like mine or other creators that might give some good advice. So I think this is a crazy reward. And they also say numerous legendary skill crystals. Not 1, not 2, numerous. To me, numerous is at least 4, right? I'm trying to think. 1 is 1, 2 is a couple. 3, we start getting into a few. Maybe they could say 3 is numerous. I'm seeing numerous. I'm thinking 4. I'm thinking 5. I'm thinking 6. That is really, really good. This looks like it's going to be a fantastic shop. I think a lot of people are on a high from the compensation after the scripted summoning bug, but I think a lot of people are also on a big low because I think a lot of people assessed and evaluated and was like, dang, they kind of ripped us off for a while. So I'm thinking, and Moonton, if you're listening, what a good opportunity the holiday season, the Frostfall Jamboree, to win some of these players back that might be feeling some kinds of ways, right? I think that's what I'm anticipating here. Now you'll see, this is to me very exciting, but the biggest disappointment by a mile. For me personally, and I'm assuming for some of you, I haven't decided I'm going to make a whole video on this yet, but they say new legendary heroes, and boy, oh boy, in this month, we're getting Lyra, or Lyra. I'm going to call her Lyra, like a liar. I think that makes the most sense. We're getting Lyra. That's one. We're getting Callista, a new fusion. That's two. We are getting Tallulah, the long-awaited Tallulah. That's three. And we're getting Eris. That is four. Look at that. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. None of them are Bubba. None of them are Beelzebub, the hero I've been most anticipating for months now. I think a lot of you are in the same boat as me. They don't owe us him. We only know him from leaks and from the test server. But he is complete, amazing, and ready to go on the test server, and he has been that way for at least 2 months, right? So when that happens on the test server, we have a fully built and developed hero. Typically, it means they're close. Eris, I mean, I haven't checked this morning, but as of yesterday, not on the test server, right? Maybe he's there this morning. I wouldn't be surprised. Or Calypso or Lyra. Tallulah's been there forever as well. But Bubba takes the back seat once again. To prove that point even further, there is a fifth new hero coming to the realm. Let me show you. They just announced the new 15X for this weekend, and it's a cool one. We got Broke here, who's obviously a top 2 tank in the game for pure tankage. Truly remarkable, good in all content. And then we've got the brand spanking new Xena, who, of course, I will be covering. I've broken her down a couple times in the past among the group of new heroes we knew were coming. But Xena's coming. She's looking cool as hell. She's going to be very unique, very powerful. The 1 millionth fighter. Let's all applaud the game. That's the 1 millionth fighter in Watcher of Realms, guys. 1 million. It's very impressive. They've been able to keep all the other heroes at about 8 per class, and they've got 1 million fighters in the game. So power to them. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, no Bubba, even though technically it's 5 if you lump Xena into this, even though it is happening before the Jamboree kicks off in a little less than 10 days. So who are these new heroes, and what is the thing that you might have been looking for that you don't see here that I kind of teased at the beginning? Nothing here says limited, right? This is an incredible banner. We're going to talk a ton about the Lyra banner because you get to pair her with a choose your own adventure, any non-Lord nor event exclusive hero available from normal summons. So not ancient exclusive. They have to be available from blue and gold summons, and they can't be a Lord, and they can't be like limited or event exclusive. I'm assuming event exclusive means like no Ma or Celine, like just fusion events and shard summoning events we just had. But it's basically every normal hero in the game. You can pair them with Lyra, who seems like she's going to be really strong. That is amazing. Then we've got Callista. It says here you can obtain the new hero Callista and her exclusive artifact by participating in the Jamboree events and redeeming them in the Frostfall shop. I cannot imagine you can redeem a hero in the shop, but perhaps you can collect shards and do a shard summoning, or it's going to be a traditional fusion. But they're saying she's free. That's awesome. She looks unbelievably cool. But let's also, round of applause again, the 1 million and first fighter added to Watcher of Realms. Unbelievable. And another Watch Guard fighter. You know, they knew we were getting a lot of, I can't even say this with a straight face. They knew we were getting a lot of these Nightmare fighters. So then they're like, what if we do Nightmare Watch Guard fighters, right? They did that with Kagiri. That's what Sung Wukong is going to be. He's going to be the limited at the end of January, most likely. So now they're giving us another Watch Guard. So they're like, you can have a Nightmare fighter, you can have a Watch Guard fighter, or you can eat my pants, right? You can get lost. That's what it looks like. She does look cool, though. I hope she's awesome. She better not have 1 tile range. That's what I'll say. Tallulah will be fun. Eris, I don't know too much about, but another fighter. Oh my God. The 1 million and second, the 1 million second fighter added to Watcher of Realms. We got Eris. That is phenomenal. So there we go. Like I say, he's also Watch Guard, and he's also Esotericist, just like Celine, who we just had. The variety here is chef's kiss. Incredible. But you can see, nice new heroes, nice new stuff. Let's focus here. This is obviously going to get its own video. We're going to cover all the new heroes regardless, but I'm saying this entire banner, this selector, who you get to pair with Lyra, will get its own content because it's a big choice, right? So it can't be Torador, it can't be Araka. Question is, can it be Ix, right? He is in the Invocation of Spirits pool. He is not a Lord. I'm assuming it can't be because he is a Lord rate hero. But you could easily, with the same ease that you could have a Lyra Aurum banner, you could have Lyra Elowin, Lyra Silas, Lyra Virna, Lyra Boreas, Lyra Hex, Lyra Twyla, say that 10 times fast. All those things will be at your fingertips. Very unique, very fun. I'm very curious how they're going to code that, but I guess we'll trust them for now on it. Really interesting. So where is the limited hero? I think there's a chance Lyra is the limited. It doesn't say it, so I think it's a small chance. But it could be, they've done these pairings on these limited banners with like another hero. That happened with Lust and Arrogance, right? So theoretically, they could do a similar thing where Lyra's the limited and you get to choose another 15x to go with her. I would say it's unlikely. I would say in general, it's very weird that there's no limited mentioned anywhere. I think this could be for two reasons. One, the obvious one, there will be no limited banner. And if you don't know what I'm saying by limited, those are the 250, time limited available banners that show up. So the Kagiri banners, the Lust banners, so on. So number one, they're just not doing it. I think that'd be a big wasted opportunity. They always do it around the holidays. Christmas is the holiday of all holidays. I think a lot of people have been anticipating it. And to Kagiri at this point, it's almost 2 months ago. So I think it would be a great time to do it around Christmas. The second reason it might not be in here is because this is just a sneak peek, and it very likely could be a rerun of Gwendolyn. That's who we got last Christmas, who is good, but incredibly niche, at least with the content we have in the game right now. And maybe they don't think Gwendolyn would be hype enough for this. If I was them, I still would include it if it's going to be her. But I see why when you have these 4 new heroes, the free unpolished Soulstone from the shop, so on and so on. Maybe that's why they didn't want to include her. But yeah, there you go. So these guys will be available through summons, so they'll get their own banners. Maybe they'll be together, probably not. Maybe they'll be on a 15x, 2x by 15x, or just a traditional one. Hard to say, but should be pretty fun. I think a lot of people get a lot of opportunities to get these heroes, but this will be the one other kind of negative I want to speak to. All this is like super gotcha content. Nothing's limited here, and that comes with the 250 guarantee. So the only guarantee we're looking at is however we're obtaining Callista and her exclusive artifact from the Jamboree events and in the shop. I'm assuming the events is there's a Callista fusion, and then the redeem in the shop is the artifact, as I reread that now. So this is guaranteed, right? This you can get, but everything else, it's like, yeah, you can have a 15x banner and summon 1,000 times, and you can have Lyra and choose Silas, and you could go 0 for 7 on legendaries and not hit both. And I think it's gonna make a lot of people angry. I don't have that much sympathy because that is the genre. You're playing the slot machine of gacha and taking your chances. If it doesn't explicitly say guaranteed, it's not owed to you. But I also see how it's going to disappoint people. People are like, oh my God, finally, I have another chance to get Elowin or Silas or Virna or Hex, whatever. And you pair it, and then you pull on this 400 times and you get 1 Aurum and 1 Cratch, right? That's going to happen to some people. It's a fact. If that happens to you, come back in the future and let me know in the comments. So it's nice, and it's definitely exciting, and it's definitely going to get its own video, as I probably do a tier list on who you should pair with Lyra, the best non-Lord normal heroes in the game. And it's worthy of that, but on the same token, it's not a guarantee at all, folks. So already set those expectations now. Let's move on to skins. They decide to make Lyra an absolute reindeer hoe. I'm not thrilled. How would I say it? I'm not like so into this, but it's not a problem for me at all. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I see what they're doing here. I see Moonton, and bravo. I hope you make a lot of money off of this. I think a lot of people might think this is a little much, and I think a lot of people are going to love this skin. Mamma mia. That's where we'll leave it. Some other skins, we've got probably the worst skin in the game, this Praetus skin. They answered the question we'd all been asking. What if Praetus' skin had a little bit more purple? And that's the answer. It would have here, a little bit more purple. Tallulah, I believe they just made purple, but at least the whole thing, right? Tallulah normally is like bluish teal, and now she is purple. Cool. And then Laurel, boom, crazy. They were like, things that are not normal human colors become white people. They've done that a few times. They did it with Hotsit. They did it with Magda just now. Now they're doing it with Laurel. They say, hey, your skin is weird. Now you're white. But it definitely is a different skin, so power to them. The difference from normal Laurel skin to this Laurel skin compared to the difference from normal Praetus skin to normal Praetus skin with 5 different tiny little specks of purple. It's a stark distinction there. So that's cool. This is really fun. Hero of the Year, we get to vote on our Hero of the Year, and whoever wins Hero of the Year, whichever hero, is going to have a brand new skin designed for them. You can only see here, it's like 24 heroes pictured, but I think it's every single hero is going to be available to be voted on. I think we should vote for this one right here. The first one in the top left corner. Elowen, for a couple reasons, should be the Hero of the Year. She's the best hero in the game, in my opinion, full stop. She's definitely the best hero in the game that isn't insanely ancient exclusive rare. I already think for progression, for everything, for versatility, she is the best hero in the game, including Praetus, Ingrid, Valderon, so on. But the fact that on top of being in that conversation, and in my mind leading that conversation, she's available from normal summons, so far more people have her than the people that have Praetus and Valderon and etc. I think she's a great choice. And then on top of that, if you don't know, they did a reskin, a slight change to her face and her eyebrows about half a year ago. I think the vast majority of us think it made her uglier. So let's give her a new skin and just make her totally new look, totally cool. I would say keep her green. She's like the queen of the forest. We don't need her to just be random, another boring white character like Laurel over here. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just a basic thing to go for some crazy kind of sylvan creature to just like Amy, or whatever Laurel's new name is going to be now. So let's keep her green. Let's keep her cool, but you could make her like a green ninja or really regal in like a green gown, this, that, and the other. You guys can already see, she could be riding a tree trunk. You get it, right? I think it should be Elowen. I think we should all band together on that. I think she is the best hero in the game, and I think she, of all the heroes I can think of, is the one most in need of a new skin, because her skin, the new face is ugly. They know it. We know it. We got a new mount. So this is in Void Rift. It's like a cosmetic feature. It's what you actually ride as you navigate the overworld, if you can call it that, in Void Rift. That's cool. I always think that's a great opportunity for silliness, because to me, that's such like a separate thing, this little navigating the Overlord in the Void Rift to enter the dungeons and the battles. It doesn't break my immersion with the silly stuff, like whatever creature that is we got from the anniversary. So riding a reindeer, I'm all for it. And as with all of these mounts, since they have added them, they come with a little boost. So what is that boost? He's got a mount effect, and when receiving rewards in the Void Rift, there's a chance to obtain Prancer's Gift, which can obtain surprise rewards. Moonton, if I was you, I would list what those surprise rewards could be. My guess, what I would do if I was them, is the surprise rewards are like a rare summon, a random piece of mythic gear, 10 flawless meteorite, the red normal ones, not the special ones, things that aren't sexy. That's my point. But then there's a chance to get a divine summon, or 40 more gleaming meteorites for the exclusive forge, or maybe 80 wisdom meteorites, or maybe 2 ancient summons, something like that. You kind of get what I'm saying. So lean into the RNG as they always do. This is what I would expect them to do, but they should list it and tell us what's coming. We'll figure it out soon enough. Hard to know if this is going to be the meta mount effect to go with and the meta skin to wear on your mount without knowing what those rewards could be. But obviously, if they come with the chance to drop more ancients or something, it's going to be super desirable. And then finally, we got this thing over here, the greetings card. It's a digital e-card you can send in the game with Tallulah on it, wishing you good fortune and happiness in the new year. Cool. I wish the same to all of you guys. I think that's a good place to end it. Let me know, guys, what you're most excited about with this Frostfall Jamboree, and let me know what you hope is still coming, because obviously this is just a sneak peek. You can read it right there. This is just a sneak peek. So very likely and hopefully a lot more is coming. Particularly, I'd love some like event stages, maybe like a wintry boss we get to fight, things like that. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the comments below. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, like it, subscribe to the channel, click the all notifications bell, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.